Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Man almighty, the weather's cold down here in Tampa, Florida. We're usually used to that hot sun and going to the beach and hanging out in shorts. But this has been a cold winter compared to all the other ones. So, with that said, I want to kind of talk about what happens when your mind tends to float away. It happens to all of us. Don't think you're the Lone Ranger when your mind kind of floats off and you're thinking about this here. Did I make the right decision? Am I making enough money? Because what ends up happening is that you get yourself locked up between these two ears and you kind of like start spiral casing down that doggone, like that tunnel, kind of like a bunch of water going down the drain, and you feel you just can't get yourself to stop. So what we're going to do today, we're going to try to talk about some things that can help you keep your head above water, keep your head in the game. And actually, guys, it becomes with a regular process that we need to do on an ongoing basis, because in sales you're going to have your highs, you're going to have your lows, and you're going to have your suicidals, to where you sit and say, what in the hell am I doing? Yet once you make a sale, you're back on top. You think you're King Kong, and you think this is the greatest job you ever have. So we got to kind of remember the good times we have. When you go to a house, overcome the objections, make the application, it gets approved, you get paid. That's what you want to keep in your mind. So let's just talk about final expense of what you can do to stay on top and be on your A game all the time. Royal Neighbors has a new product coming out, their preferred product. Jay sent it to everybody. You should have received it. If you have not, get with Jay and we'll let you know about it. More information is coming out today because today is the kickoff. So we should have more stuff for you guys. All I know is that I was given a little taste of what the rates are. The rates are fantastic. Not going into any more detail, you're going to be getting it. Number 2, final expense. Keep your head above water. Keeping your head above water is all about making money, making sales. Are you training yourself? Are you practicing rebuttals, overcoming objections, feeling the low rejections? Are you practicing that there so when you get in front of a client, you know what to say? Joe, the client said this, I didn't know what to say. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I don't care if you don't know what you're going to say. Say something. You can't sit and say, okay, I don't know what to say. Let me leave. Let me go practice. No. Just tap those brakes. Sit there. Take a deep breath. And you say, you know something? I made some notes next to me. I got a cheat sheet. Make a cheat sheet next to you. When they say they can't afford it, put a couple things down. I don't want to do it today. Put a couple things down. So when they say that there, you look down. Go, man, you know, I understand what you're saying, and you're reading and you're figuring out what to say, because it's so easy to be at home by yourself, laying in bed, in the shower, saying, this is what I'm going to say. And it does sound so easy there, but yet think about it. You're a basketball player. You're over there, you're dribbling ball down from the court to the other side of the court. You're there, you're going to go make a layup. Are you ready to do that layup? Are you ready to take that little 3-point shot? Are your arms going to extend? Are you actually prepared to take the shot? That's what you got to ask yourself, because when you're practicing that, woof, woof, the ball goes in. When you're in front of a couple hundred people, you get a little bit nervous. So when a client tells you something, you may get a little nervous. So just like a basketball player, you got to be in front of the audience more to lower those little frightening skills that pop up in your stomach and in your mind. Am I going to make it? I didn't make it last time. Think about that. Just think about that. What if you were to have a couple of cheat sheets next to you to help you out? Have I done that? Hell yeah, I've done that there. People can't read upside down. They got no idea what you've got there. And when you go to look down like this here, they think you're thinking. And you are thinking of what I can read and what I can say. Now, let's get to prosperity. MONEYCASH. Money, money, money. Prosperity says, you know something, Joe? We want all the agents to take advantage of this promo we're coming out with. They're going to give you money. Money, money, money. Went over it last week. I'm not going to go over it this week. Jay's going to resend it out to you again today to where you can look at the money you're going to be making by just selling prosperity. Joe, I can't give prosperity all my business. You know, I got to give some here and I got to give some there. You do what you want. All of us are independent contractors. We're all 1099 folks. Yet my job is to let you know what's available to you. From there, you decide what's best for you, your family, and your pocketbook. Okay? Jay's will send it out for you to look at again. Now, what about buying leads? Joe, leads are kind of expensive, and you know, I just really can't afford leads. There comes a time in life where you cannot afford leads, yet you cannot afford not to buy them. The part about buying leads is going to keep you in front of people on a regular basis. It's going to keep your mind a little bit more focused because you're seeing fresh people. You have an opportunity to make sales. You've got new people to ask for referrals and new doors to knock on next door and the 3 across the street. Joe, I'm working some old leads I've had, and you know, those are tending to work out, and I think I'm going to stay with those. Well, I'm going to tell you something. You need to change that point of view. You need to change that thinking process. You know why? Been there, done it. I know what it is. I don't want to spend no money, but let me call this person to see if they're home for the 88th time. Let me see if they've changed their mind. Let me see if they really want to buy something. That becomes more frustrating. Think about this here. Digital leads, $15. A direct mail lead, $30. Think about that, guys. If you buy 20 direct mail leads, 20, that's $600 a week. You buy 20 of the, is that right? 20 times 30. Is that right, Jay? $600? 20 times 30?
Sounds right.
$600. Okay, my brain's gone. Or you can buy 20 $15 digitals for $300. You make one sale, guys. You guys got nice commissions. You make one sale. That pays for those leads. You got 19 more leads to work instead of running the old crusty ones that you've been running over and over and over again. So think about it. What is your situation? How many leads can you afford? Joe, I can't afford that much. Well, guys, you got a credit card, okay? You got to go in debt. You got to spend money to make money. Joe, my credit cards are almost maxed out. Push it a little bit harder, okay? Do I want you to go in more debt? No. But you need to start making better decisions on how you run your business on a day-to-day basis. Guys signed up yet for Medicare? Are you doing Medicare supplements? Are you doing Medicare Advantage plans? Are you doing the hospital indemnity plans? Are you doing the cancer plans? Plans. These are plans for you, but are you planning to take the step to get your insurance license to sell health? Are you planning on taking the step to get yourself contracted with Medicare? If you're not, you're missing out. Clients would rather have one agent in their house take care of their final expense, take care of their kids, take care of their health insurance, take care of their accidental plan because they work part-time as an Uber, offer them accidental life insurance, You must take control. You must get a grip on what you want to do. Everybody says, well, Joe, it's New Year's, we got to make changes. Bull. You got to make changes every single day of your life. I'm going to quit smoking. Well, I'm going to wait till the first of next month. Joe, I'm going to go on this diet plan I heard about. I'm going to Weight Watchers. I'm going to count my points. I'm going to start it February 1st. Why you start February 1st? Well, I don't want to start it right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to eat some more pumpkin pie and some more cheeseburgers. Okay? Anything wrong with that? To me, there's something wrong with it. Yet to some folks, it's called procrastination. It's called delaying the process. And what's going to end up happening is that you're waiting for that February 1st to come. I'm going to buy leads in February, Joe. Joe, I'm going to start Medicare in February. I'm going to start February. You know something? Something's going to always come up to postpone you from doing what you need to do. When a client tells you, Joe, God almighty, you're the best. You explained everything perfect to me. I don't want to buy from nobody else. If I buy, I'm going to buy from you. We ask you, so why aren't you buying now? Let's buy something now. They're not ready. They're not ready to pull the trigger. So when you tell me you're going to start at February 1st, whatever that endeavor is going to be, you're not ready up here. So in the meantime, from today to February 1st, you run on cruise control to nowhere. Think about it. Today I'm on the way to work. Hold on, sorry, I made a couple notes here. Today I'm on the way to work, and I hear pit stops. Pit stops. And I said, pit stops? What the hell's a pit stop? Well, if you guys watch racing, when those race car drivers go round and round and round, something I got no patience to watch, around and around, they pull on in, they throw the gas tank in the back, fill their gas up, they shake that gas tank, those guys change those tires within 3 or 4 seconds, and they're off again. What happens is that when you're thinking about February 1st, you're in a pit stop. But what happened, a pit stop is supposed to be in, do what you got to do, and move on. And what happens with a lot of us, we stay in the pit stop too long. And the longer you hang out in that pit stop, all it's doing is preventing you from getting out of it. You get into a rut. I'm going to wait for this. I had an agent come work with me years ago. Got contracted. He didn't do it quick, but he got contracted. He got the cares he wanted. It didn't go quick. He decided to buy leads, but he had to wait. And I said, well, what are you going to wait for? Well, Joe, I like to be prepared. I'm a very structured guy, and, I like to cross my T's and dot my I's. I'm just not ready to run those leads right now. I said, okay. I said, hey, tell me why. He was sitting right in front of me. I said, tell me why you don't want to run leads now. Why do you want to wait till February 1st? I don't have company cards. I took a deep breath. I sighed. And I said, you're telling me that you don't want to buy an aged lead or go run an old lead because you don't have company cards? I said, what are you doing? Write your name on a piece of paper. What happens when you go out and buy 500 company cards? You forget to order them and you run out. Do you just not work for 2 weeks waiting on your cards to come in? You got to get with the program, guys. You got to understand when you come in for a pit stop is to get in and to get out. And the longer you stay in there, the longer it's going to advise you in your brain, I can do it later. I don't need to do it now. I think I should wait. I'm not prepared. Okay? When I went out, guys, the first couple of days without somebody riding with me, I was scared as hell. I thought I was all that in a bag of chips riding with that guy. Because I'm sitting there listening to him. I'm going, he can do that. I can do that. Yet when you're by yourself, it's not the same. So you got to get out of that pit stop, do what you got to do, and go back in. Refresh. Did I do the rebuttals correctly? The rejection, did I handle it correctly? Did I say this fast enough? Get out. Come back in. Was I talking too fast? Did I interrupt the person? Did I show them the Medicare I just got my license for? You get out. You try a little bit more. You come back in. Got a charge back. How do I handle that there? Pit stops. You get in and you get out. That's how life is, guys. You can't sit in the pit all the time. You can't always be on stop all the time because you'll never succeed to be anybody. I said it. I had to say it. I had to say, if you do not move forward in life, business, personal, recreation, social events, whatever you do, you must always be moving forward. Yeah, Joe, you can stay home on weekends and relax. I'm not saying 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. But when you put on your working hat, you go to work. When you're going to go golfing, you put your golfing hat on and you try your hardest out there. When you're going to go do anything, you put that particular hat on and you give it your heart and soul. When you set your mind up to do something, it's got to be set to win. There's no other examples. I'm watching YouTube or ESPN, I don't know what it was, and they were talking to Tiger Woods years ago when he was just a young man, and he's saying, yeah, when I go out there, I'm going to win. The guy says, what if you don't win? He says, well, no, I don't think that way. If I'm going to participate in an event, my goal is to win. He says, well, you're going to have some sad days. He goes, no, I'm not. Because I'm going to win everything I do. Is he kind of cocky? Yeah, that's cocky. Okay? Yet, he's successful. So if you guys have the mindset of getting in and out of the pit stop, listen to Tiger saying, I'm going to win. You're going to say, I'm going to make a sale. Now, just because you got a lead, just because you got this big contract, just because the people are home, that does not mean you're going to make a sale. Still got to get up there and address the ball the proper way. You're going to be able to speak to the people in a nice way. You got to be able to be cool, calm, and collective when they tell you, I don't want it, I don't need it, I can't afford it. You got to take a step back. Think about Tiger Woods. Think about golfers in general. They play a tournament Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're out there practicing on that course, usually Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They got their caddy with them, measuring stuff. How far is it from here to here? How far is it from here to here? So they're walking and working Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then they walk the entire course Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And guys, I don't know about you guys who golf, but I went one time and I thought I was walking from here to eternity. That's long, okay? Think about it. That's a long walk. And here's the most bizarre part, guys. On Sunday is the day. That's the final day they've got to win it. And these guys are just so cool, calm, and collected. When they swing, they go back slow, put the body down, follow through that ball, and come through on Sunday. So think about that. We're working 5 days a week, 6 days a week. Every day's got to be a Sunday to us. Got to have our A game on. We got to be thinking, I'm going to make a sale. I'm going to become better at what I'm doing. I'm going to practice more before I get out. Because the more you practice and train in sports, in business, even as a parent, okay? You just don't wake up one day and say, I'm going to be the greatest parent. You're going to mess up. You're going to say the wrong things. You're going to screw up. Man, I wish there was a book. When your son does this or your daughter does that, there's a book that says, Joe, okay, go get that book, volume 2, page, chapter 13. Read that chapter there, and it'll tell you all the answers. Man, that'd be the greatest book in the entire world. You know how many perfect people we have? It's hard. Raising a child's hard. Playing golf is hard. Doing what we do is hard. Make the pit stop. Learn it. Get in and get out. Don't procrastinate. Move forward today. Business, social life, family, move forward. With that said, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. If you don't have the information about Royal Neighbors, you don't have the information about prosperity, you don't have prosperity, you want to get hooked up with Medicare Advantage, give Jay a call. He's sitting right here in front of me here. He'll definitely set you up and hook you up, and we look forward to working with you forever. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.